If you've been wanting to create content and you're not quite sure what to get, this video is specifically for you. You can start with just your phone, and getting the right accessories will help either make the videos look better, sound better, and help you grow really fast without having to spend a bunch of money. So it doesn't matter if you're looking to create YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, etc. Today I'm building out a full kit, or even a podcast. Today I'm building out a full kit that will allow you to start that journey without spending a lot of money and understanding why you need these things. So step by step, watch to the end so I can show you exactly what you need to get started. The biggest mistake that most creators make when starting out is that they focus on what camera should I buy? And I would say audio is most important, specifically for social media. When you're scrolling on Instagram or TikTok or Facebook or even YouTube Shorts, the first thing that catches your eye is actually your ear, and it's what sounds good. And if it doesn't sound good, people will continue to scroll. So make sure you look at audio first. And the reason I recommend the PD200W is because this is a dynamic microphone that blocks out sound from the environment. So if you're out and about, it's going to help you sound better in those noisy environments. Not only that, this is XLR, USB-C, and wireless capable, so you can connect this to your cell phone, your laptop, and even a camera with the 3.5 millimeter receiver that is sold separately. So it does not matter what you do over the next year, 2 years, 3 years, this microphone can grow with you and it sounds great. And so I would definitely suggest this as a starter microphone so that you can have all the features that you need, including good sound, RGB, dual control for audio, and the ability to plug in headphones and hear yourself while you speak. So recommend the PD200W by Maono for audio. There's other ones, and I've done videos on other ones, so watch other videos if you want to see that, but this one is a great mic to start with. Now, since we've decided to use your cell phone as your camera, then you're going to need something like the Telesin Master Grip that is going to help you establish yourself as a secure camera operator. Having a grip like this makes the phone more secure versus holding it like this where it's wobbly and moving like that. This also has a built-in 3200 milliamp battery that charges your phone while being used. It also gives you DSLR style grip controls so that you have actual tactical buttons to select when starting recording, when zooming in and out, when switching into functions. And the app that comes along with this adds different types of filters like the Hasselblad, the Leica, etc. to help you with the look of your content when you're first starting out and you don't really understand color mapping and stuff like that. Another thing that this has is there's a full kit that allows you to grow along with you as you start to do more and more content. So you can add lights, you can add this lanyard here, you can add the case that comes along with it if you have the iPhone 17 Pro Max. But this is MagSafe compatible, so it works with all iPhones that are MagSafe compatible and have most up-to-date software. So consider something like this if you're going to be facing your camera away from you and you need to have a stable grip because you're going to be holding the camera. Remember, something that shows up on film that most people don't realize when they're looking with their eyes is micro jitter. So when you're holding the camera like this and it's not as stable versus holding it like this where you can interact, hold your arms and things like that for a better grip. So the Master Grip by Telesin is perfect, including anamorphic style content where it adds these cinema bars in there that makes it look like a real movie. That is really kind of cool. Storage is probably going to be your next biggest issue. A lot of creators run into this regardless if you're using a camera or your cell phone, but specifically with your cell phone, having to remove pictures and videos and things like that so that you can record the next thing is an issue. But something like this, which is the Zike 1 terabyte hard drive, can either plug in directly to the bottom of your phone in the USB-C port, or you can connect it by using it with MagSafe on the back of your phone there, just like that, attaching via MagSafe, and then connecting it with one of these cables that come along with it to connect it to your cell phone. The nice thing about this is that this makes it easy to store videos, to create videos. It keeps your phone running smoothly and fast, and it makes it easier to take that storage or that information off of your phone at a later date without having to work with the phone. You can literally unplug this from the phone and plug it directly into your computer, your laptop, whatever it is you're using to edit, and then you can actually edit from this. Now, the nice thing that I like about this as well is that it has a pass-through port as well, so that when I'm using the microphone that I mentioned earlier, I can take that microphone receiver and plug it directly into that and not have any issues. So by using this storage device, the Zike 1 terabyte, I can still use my microphone and get full compatibility without losing any features. So that's really important for this one. One caveat to this is that this can get pretty warm, but since it's on the back of your phone or at the bottom of your phone where you're not touching, it's not really a big deal. But this is a really nice hard drive, and I have seen the prices go up since the iPhone 17 Pro Max has come out, but they do drop and go throughout the year. And then right now with Black Friday, there may be sales, so I'll put the links in the descriptions below. But this comes in 512 gigabytes, 1 terabyte, and 2 terabyte sizes. So this will manage all of your storage issues so that your phone can continue to run fast and you don't have to worry about deleting anything off of your personal gallery. Shaky footage is one of the worst ways to make your content look very amateur. And one thing that I recommend for that is the Hohem iSteady V3 Ultra Gimbal. The reason I recommend this one is because this one can help you record out and give you stable footage, or you can record yourself and get stable footage. So even if I'm doing YouTube content and I need it to be horizontal or vertical, you can use this gimbal. It also is strong enough to manage your SSD and your microphone input as well, so that you're adding to your kit without losing any of the features that you've already built. This also has a built-in tripod stick or built-in extension stick, so that if you sit this down on the ground or if you sit this on a countertop or something like that, you can still get that appropriate height. And it has the built-in tripod legs at the bottom so that you can sit it down and not have to worry about having an extra tripod to use it. It also has an AI feature so that I can move around and it will track me. So where that works out is if you are shooting a podcast or something like that and you're moving or anything like that, or you're just doing content where you're moving around, you can sit this down and it will act as your camera person. So starting out brand new, that is really big. And if you want to take this on the go with you, it has those built-in tripods. But for really good quality, I would say get a tripod, put this on top of the tripod, and that'll give you the right height and stabilization, and then you can walk around freely. Now lastly, this has this included remote control that can come free, but it has video capture so that you can see yourself through that AI camera, so you always know whether or not you're in frame, and that way you can use the rear cameras versus the front camera to make sure that you're getting the best quality picture. This also allows you to control the gimbal while away from the gimbal. So I've done a full review on this. I highly recommend this. I'll put that above so you can watch that after you watch this video, and I'll put it in the link description below. Lastly, get you a case that allow you to add either mobile lenses like this from Neewer or this one from Moment, or filters like this. This is a V&D filter, so when you're shooting outside and sometimes the sun is so bright and makes your video look like ultra white, or it's not showing all of the color saturation, it's because your sensor is receiving too much light, and something like this controls the amount of light that goes into your sensor. That keeps your film looking the best. And this Neewer case for my iPhone 15 Pro Max allows me to add these professional style filters, and this can be controlled. Can still go on the gimbal because that gimbal is strong enough to use it, and you're still not blocking your ports or anything like that. And so I would say invest in a case like this so that you can use filters or those mobile lenses. And what those mobile lenses do is it gives you the ability to zoom without having to use the other lenses. You may not know this, but your main lens is the best lens on your camera. The other two are your zoom lens and your wide angle lens, but they don't necessarily give you the best picture. So as you start to grow and create more and more different types of content, you'll want to consider looking at wide angle lenses or macro lenses that allow you to get different types of content. And this particular case by Neewer allows you to add that without having to spend a lot of money. This is an iPhone 15 Pro Max phone, so I spent like $15 for this case. The 17 Pro Max is like $30 and the 16 Pro Max is like $25. So either way, it's still very affordable. And the Telesin Master Grip comes with a 17 Pro Max case, but this one allows for you to add this UV filter that comes along with it, but it doesn't give you the ability to add these other filters. So depending on what you're creating, if you're going to be outside and things like that, I would definitely consider a case like this. And this is the newer one. The 15 Pro Max is hard to find, but the 16 and 17 is readily available on Amazon, their website, and other places. But get you a case like this that adds that functionality. If you have any questions or you want some recommendations, let me know in the comment section below. So here is a bonus free application that you can use, and that is the Blackmagic Camera App. Just like the other accessories, there's levels to this, right? So you can start with the camera that's built into your phone, get used to recording yourself, etc. There's also an app that comes with the Grip by Telesin that is also a really nice app that I mentioned earlier. And then this is the Blackmagic Camera App. Now I use this camera app for everything. And the reason is because it gives me 100% control over the iPhone camera. That is ISO, shutter speed, white balance, all of those different, even the shutter angle, all of those different things that you do not get with the base camera. That gives you that full functionality so you can control everything about the way your content is looking. That is a free application. I'll put the link in the description below. This is able to be used on Android and Apple, so it doesn't matter what phone you're using, you can use that. So to get started, you don't have to spend a lot of money. Start with audio first because that is the most important thing. Then from there, get you a grip or something like that that's going to allow you to have stable footage if you're going to be holding handheld and shooting. From there, fix your storage. That way you don't have to, erase things from the camera over and over again, but you don't have to get that right away. And then fourth, invest in a gimbal. That gimbal that I showed, it gives you full functionality no matter if you're facing out or facing in with your camera, and allows you to create really impressive professional looking things. And then lastly, get you a grip or a case or something like that that allows you to add those different lenses, different filters to expand the quality of your footage. And lastly, when you're ready to make full-on professional looking content, use that free Blackmagic Camera App because it gives you complete control over your phone's camera. Now with that whole setup, you got everything you need to grow on YouTube, TikTok, or Instagram over the next 3 to 5 years. Spawn Point is almost at 500,000 subscribers on YouTube, and he records everything with a phone. He doesn't even have a professional camera. So you don't need a camera in order to be successful. So if you have any questions, put them in the comment section below. Let me know what you're going to start with, and myself or someone from the community will help you pick out what is best and different accessories or different things that you can buy to create your content. If you're new to the channel and you enjoyed today's content, consider subscribing, hit that subscribe button below and join the Cozy Coalition. And as always, stay cozy in that crazy world, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.